Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Nicholas Orso, Nolan Carruthers here at AMF North Glen for our stair-step finals here with the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. And we got some multi-champions in our finals match and a young newcomer out of Longmont who's looking for his first title. So these matches are going to be really good. First match today, we have Glenn Blunt Jr., who we haven't seen in quite a while, out of North Glen, 6-time master champion. Been in the club 21 years, part owner of G&B's Pro Shop out of AMF Sonesta. Up against Joe Stepniak, second all-time with wins in the Denver branch with 17. He's been in the club 18 years out of Westminster. Joe is higher seeded player, is elected to lead the match. Go ahead, guys, shake hands, and we're going to begin match number one. Joe's going to have a 12-pin advantage in this first match against Glenn, who we referred to as Doc, because he's been doctoring up bowling balls for a long time. That Glenn's a great guy.
He has one doctored up for himself today.
Yeah, he threw the ball really good last night in qualifying. We're on Alcatraz this week, a 38-foot Kegel flex pattern, and it is a sneaky little sucker.
Yeah.
And Glenn grinded his first two games and then got lined up, shot 279 in game 3, which got him into the cut. And here he is in the finals. All right, Joe starts out coming up late, leaving a 2-pin. And again, this is not live. We're having trouble with our Wi-Fi, so you're going to see the edited version probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I would think, Scott. Oh, by morning. This guy is getting it together.
Staying up all night.
He must be. Monday. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, so Joe makes a spare, and here's your first look at Glenn Blunt Jr.
My first match in the Masters was against Glenn. I got educated real quick.
Yeah.
I shot like 204. He shot 267.
Yeah, when Glenn and I used to bowl against each other in the Old Eelich Classic, I used to laugh at him. I go, dude, you better carry. I said, I'm going to hang with you. I said, but if you start carrying, you could strike for days. And there are times where he did that. He kind of grinded, and I was lucky enough to beat him 2 out of 3. But then there was nights where nobody was going to beat Glenn, and that happens a lot more than the other. But he throws a great ball. He got that. He's using that Storm Fight, which is a ball I like. And it's a nice rolling ball. It's not a snap hook ball, and really easy to make adjustments on it. Hits really hard.
Nice
he's comfortable in there too.
He's playing about 22.
Yeah, and he'll hurt you. Glenn's an excellent match play bowler. Good to see him back. We haven't seen him for a while.
I haven't either.
But when you work in a pro shop and you're in a bowling center 60, 70 hours a week, sometimes the last thing you want to do on your day off is bowl. And Doc got a little burned out and kind of stayed away from competition for a while, but it's great to see him back.
There you go.
There goes Joe.
There goes Joe.
But the cool thing is he's got a bunch of young guys over at Sonesta bowling that big men's league. Got him over, and a couple of guys made the cut. And so it lit a fire under him, and they got him in the tournament play again. So Glenn kind of came over kicking and screaming. Those guys drug him over, and he cashed in doubles last week, and here he is once again in the finals. So it's great to see Glenn back.
I know he's helped a couple guys over there.
Oh, yeah. More than a couple, trust me. Get up. And, ooh. Well, he gets a 7 out, leaves a 5. Joe, again, 17 titles, 18-year member. Glenn's got 6 titles, and he's been with us since the Masters started in 1995. So we do have our third-seeded player who you're going to see bowling the winner of this first match, Donovan Thomas out of Longmont. Great young player making his first appearance in the top 5. He bowled well this weekend.
I bowled qualifying with Donovan.
Bowls out of Centennial, I believe.
Through the last 5 in game 4 to make the cut by 8.
Wow.
I like it. A little light.
Little light, yeah. What is that? 2578.
Yeah. Last week at this time, I was in Vegas.
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Freezing.
Yeah, I heard.
Man.
I heard. I was talking to Chad Lucia. He went out on a job interview, so I think he flew in Monday, flew back Tuesday. And he said when he got up to go to the airport, it was cold.
It was cold.
Can you imagine the people who live there, though? They had to be dying. Talk about culture shock for them. Doc can't convert that split, so he's got 54 in the third. Basically trailing Joe now by
18.
18, yep. I'm glad to see you right on top of it again.
Yeah, I was out for a week. I could have. I had a rough week this week, too. I was eating a banana and lost a tooth.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, man.
Wasn't a Chiquita then.
It was a tough banana.
Yeah, no lie.
Nice
right back
shot.
on it. He's got such a great look. Throws a great ball.
Had a great release.
Yeah, he does. He is fun to watch.
So I get to go see the dentist tomorrow, and who knows what's going to go down.
Take your IRA with you.
Oh, man. I don't like going to doctors and dentists.
Yeah, doctors I can handle. I was never a big fan of dentists. But you got to do it.
Brookie?
Yeah, that was high.
I was hoping for him.
3-6.
16-pin lead.
Yep.
So you have 4 Masters?
4 Masters and a Classic. Kevin Sweetman, our second seed, is our only Classic bowler. Other 4 bowlers are Masters.
You had 100 entries for the
96.
Tournament? There you go.
Not bad.
With the Broncos starting at 11,
Right.
96?
Yep.
You got to like that.
Oh, yeah. No, we were fine with that. Especially, we're coming off of 2 huge tournaments.
Yeah.
You had the regional 2 weeks ago. And that, that costs bowlers money to enter and everything. Obviously, they did well, but it's still, still do a chunk out of you if you bowl a couple times and don't cash. And then last weekend, of course, was 3-day doubles for Thanksgiving weekend, which, again, was highly successful. 207 entries, 42 places, and Jody and Frank Santorelli of Longmont won the doubles event. Jody shot a great 190 cleaner second game, and Frank backed her up with 288 scratch.
Man.
And ran away. Yeah, they ran away with it. 544 for their second match at doubles, which was huge. And then Michael Smith and Chad Lucia gave him a run. Fell about 20 pins short.
In the 5 o'clock squad?
I don't know. No, it was earlier in the afternoon. I want to say like 1 or 2. They gave him a run. There was only 3 900s in the whole doubles event. Third place was 901. 831 was loaded cash. We had 150 handicap sweepers.
What was the pattern?
Last weekend. Let's think. Yeah, I knew you were going to ask me that. Lord, I'm brain damaged.
Wow, they run together after doing a billion of them like you have.
I did. We did the regional pattern
shot.
for we had that tweaked 43-foot pattern for the fall regional.
Glenn's within 5.
Yep. Take the lead with another one here, and he's had a really good look on this one. Struck 4 out of the first 5 frames. Perfect on lane 5 so far.
Tug that a
Sit.
little.
See how it sits there?
I
That's
could-
what I
I-
love
I
about that
lost
ball.
it.
It looks like the ball's going to go high, and the ball just sits and stores, and it makes just a little flip and just crushes the rack. And that's got to be his A game. He loves playing
huge.
Yeah, he loves playing that shot. So now he's taking a small lead here over Joe Stepniak, who's not doing bad. He's closed every frame. Grinding along, trying to get a double here.
Pretty
Crosses
much how,
over, can't get out to 3.
Pretty much how Joe rolls.
Yeah.
He doesn't hurt himself.
No, you're going to have to beat Joe. He's not going to give you a bad game. We'll give you a grinder like this one,
Right.
but very rarely does he throw a bad game. And again, 17 master titles will tell you that as well.
Spare game's good.
Yeah, that's what keeps him in every match.
Right.
He doesn't open.
Right.
How about my Nittany Lions last night?
Oh,
Huh?
man.
Do you believe that?
What a comeback.
I mean, if I was at home, I got to be honest with you. If I was at home, I'd turn the game off
Man.
because they were getting crushed.
28-7.
Yeah, and they score late to make it 28-14 at half. They came out the second half and just destroyed them.
They beat him 27-3 the second
Yeah.
half. Something like that.
Yeah, it was incredible.
It's a
Yeah, I
good
think
game.
you're right. Yeah, it was awesome. And, that's a rebuilding program. It's
Yeah.
kind of like the Cubs were last year. You knew they were going to be good, but you said, okay, they're in a year or two, they're going to get everything together. And the beginning of this year, they were okay, but they weren't great. But they got better every game. Every game they got better and better. More confident.
CU kind of got a.
I was so disappointed.
Well, he
for
got
those guys
hurt
because they had a
so
great year.
quick.
I know, and that really hurt
Once
him.
he went out, I mean, he
Yeah.
was out like the third play.
Yeah, it's a shame.
And he's a big part of their.
Sure, he is.
I mean, he already had a run for 40 before he.
And that he brings that to the table where the freshman quarterback doesn't do it as of yet. He's a drop back passer.
Nice.
Good
shot.
arm. Kid's got a great arm.
Glenny's on fire.
But blue foul. When you sprain your ankle like that,
Yeah.
it limits you, and they
looked
know that.
bad.
They're smart. And it's a shame.
Yeah, that might have been a really good game.
And then poor coach's son had a horrible game.
Mm-hmm.
2 balls go through his hands, both for interceptions. Has a fumble. He just had a horrible game. It's a shame. But they had a good year. God, they've been down for so long.
Tell you what, he's
Why
7
not?
for 8.
Yeah.
He has a very comfortable lead right now.
Yep. And if
Joe's in trouble.
if you look at Glenn, arm swings are relaxed. Everything hits at the ball at the bottom of his arm swing. Nothing fancy, but it's repetition, repetition, repetition. Ooh, Joe went a little high this time. He paid the
That'll
price.
about wrap that puppy up.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm calling this baby right now.
Mr. Sledgester, sir, may I have my white sheet? Thank you. That's all right.
This puppy's
Just don't
over.
let it happen again. Yeah, unfortunately, the best Joe's going to do is 2-0, and Glenny's on a 260 pace. So we're going to pencil in Mr. Stepniak for 5th place today. He's going to take home $277 for 5th.
Ran into a buzzsaw, Nick.
Boy, he sure did.
Glenn can be a buzzsaw.
Yes.
Next.
Yeah, really.
And real quick, your pick to click.
Wow.
I'm going to let you go first.
You're going to let
I'm a
me
nice
go
guy.
first. Wow. Ah, boy. All right, I'm picking the classic bowler.
Oh, you're going with Kevin
I'm going to go with
Sweetman?
Kevin Sweetman. He is overdue, and he's throwing the ball really good.
Well,
And who drilled his ball? Glenny. drilled him that new code black. Loves the ball. Great reaction. Sit. Ooh, he crosses over and get at least a blowout. What a crossover. He's laughing.
I'm going with Doc.
Okay.
Glenn Blunt Jr. is my horse.
Okay. And I got the sweet man. And you got the doctor.
I was torn between him and Mr. Ross Kelly.
Oops. Flags it. Well, there was a glimmer of hope. Let's see. If Glenny opens again, he goes
It's over.
210 and 13 for 223. Joe punches for 0-1. Guess what?
Yeah, I know. It's not going to happen.
Okay. I'm just letting you know the possibility exists. And of course, if we have a tie, we're going to
If Glenn Mark's here,
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
I've
obviously.
already called it.
Okay, yeah, okay. Well, then
I'm
you're
812 and one.
1. Yeah, right. And oh!
And there you go. Once again, I'm now 813 and 1. Oh, boy.
You got to sweat that one out, though.
Well, I wasn't. If you got a bet on Glenn on a mark in the 10th.
Oh, yeah, I grant it. Like pretty much years ago with the late, great Les Schisler. If Les had a punch out in the 10th to beat you by a stick, guess what? Put your equipment away, shake the man's hand, and go home. I made an adjustment off of that and came up light for 245.
Okay.
So he's going to start off with 220 with 2 opens. That ain't bad.
No. Eight strikes.
Yeah. Okay. 221 for Glenn Blunt Jr. 234 with handicap. He's going to advance to meet our 3rd seed, Donovan Thomas, out of Longmont. Meanwhile, Joe's going to finish up here. He's going to spot Donovan 10 pins. Oh, Joe came up late. 2-4-5-7.
Well, these are fresh.
Yep.
And you're probably going to get a little bit of carry down.
Yeah, you absolutely will. There's no doubt about it. Just a little bit of a push.
Only have 2 bowlers, so you're not going to get a
Right. Not going to get a whole lot.
whole lot.
All right, Joe makes a spare, so if he strikes, he shoots 181, 206 with handicap. And again, he'll go home with $277 for 5th.
And he can tell you how many fifths he's got in his career.
Yeah. And how many times he's been in the top 5.
He's documented
Everything.
everything. I wish I would have, just for fun. Just to know, you know? You get into this, you don't think you're going to be in it for 100 years.
And go through the face for 179, 204. So our first match is over. Glenn Blunt Jr. defeats Joe Stepniak 234-204. When we come back from taking a short break here for editing purposes, we're going to see Glenn Blunt Jr. take on our 3rd seed, Donovan Thomas out of Longmont. Again, you're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF North Glen. Don't go anywhere. Come back in just a second.
Lift off.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick Lasorsa, Nolan Carruthers here at AMF North Glen for match number 2 of our stair-step finals this weekend here at AMF North Glen. So our winner of match 1, Glenn Blunt Jr., now taking on our 3rd seed, Donovan Thomas out of Longmont. And Donovan is elected to lead the match. Shake hands, guys, and away we go. Donovan's going to have a 10-pin advantage over Doc.
This could be a good match.
It could be.
You got experience.
You're going to get your first look at Donovan Thomas here. Bowls out of Centennial and Longmont. I really like it. For as tall as he is.
Really nice release.
Good knee bend release. Gets through the ball really nice.
Tends to get a little wide right occasionally.
Yes, and throw the ball a little bit too hard. Goes through a break point. And he gets it back. You know, he's right on that edge.
Right.
Where the ball's just going to sit and snap real late, and he's going to leave some god-awful washout. Or he's going to, yeah. Or worse.
Yeah.
You know, Doc's going to stay inside, and he's going to play that a tight line in there with that Storm Fight.
My pick to click.
Did come up high. And just leaves a 6-pin. Not a big deal.
Broncos won a game today. Played horrible.
Yes.
That offense is.
I know.
That's.
We're even if we go, we're not going to be there long.
That offense is terrible.
That's a shame.
Simeon might make a difference a little bit, boy.
Offensive line needs help, and
12 for 24, 104 yards passing.
Yeah.
35 yards for Booker rushing.
Yeah, that's not going to get
the
it done.
The defense won that game.
Oh, again.
Again.
Yeah. And it's a shame, you know, with CJ out for the year, it doesn't help. And if you know CJ like we do, he's rehabbing like a mother. But their best case scenario was if everything went right,
He could
he
be
could be back for the playoffs,
Yeah.
but highly unlikely at this point.
I
Frame
like
two. Oh, now he wheeled
Man,
it.
I
And never
can't.
came back.
I am really
It
losing
just kept
the
going.
shot.
Kept going right.
I'm dead behind Glenn.
Yeah. Leaves a 1-2-4.
I liked it when it crossed the arrows, but I don't know what it did.
It just kept going. Either threw it a little bit too hard or he got it out too wide. But it just never made it back.
He'll be just fine.
Ooh, look at that.
See, there's some push down there.
Yep. He's going to have to make a note of that. So he's 7 out on a spare.
I saw that in the 9th, 10th frame of that last game. They were light, Joe and
Yes.
light and lighter and lighter. And there it is there. Donovan's already made the adjustment because he hadn't bowled a game.
Well, he doesn't
So-
know. Yeah, he's just lining up on what
Yeah,
he's
he's
seeing
lining
right
up.
now.
Yeah.
Now that one came up really strong. Leaves himself the baby split, 310.
Bellevue next week.
Bellevue next week on the original Scorpion, 41 feet. And then our year-end party at Holiday on a mystery pattern. The other mystery pattern. You've bowled on it. I'll tell you the distance.
Oh.
And then it's up to you. That's going to be fun. Cindy Gerard at Holiday will set up the catering for us. We'll have
It's a good time.
all kinds of door prizes and Vegas packages and free entries for a singles competition and 4 to 6 bowling balls. I mean, we're gonna give away a lot of stuff. We're gonna have a good time.
I need to get a ball. I can always use a ball.
Always, bowlers can always use it. Because hell, when they come out 6 new at a time.
Mm-hmm. Did I get a sweeper check today? Oh, I was in.
You were
I was
off
in when I left.
Nice. Oh, that was a great shot. That was money. Good ball. All right. So the doctor, down 26 early.
So I got taken out
Got taken out.
in that second qualifying squad.
Yep.
So I hit the pay window for a little bit today for a high game. That's it.
Yep.
See, he's not getting there, Nick.
Now he switched
He made
equipment.
a
and,
ball change and
yeah, it didn't look like it did anything
That
different
thing
than the
didn't-
first ball did.
looked
So,
like it did less.
and so he's going to go back to that fight.
Oh. He looks confused right now.
Well, he knows it's push, but now what does he do? Does he change his break point? Is he changing his eyes? Tighten it up? What's he going to do? He threw for the strike,
Yes, he did.
and which is what I would have done, because you need to find the pocket. You got to get back in this match.
Well, he found it on the right lane right there.
Yep. Let's see what happens now.
He'll do the same thing on this side. I drove back from Vegas on Monday. I hit snow in Beaver, Utah, and got out of it in Idaho Springs. Ugh.
Wow, that's a long trip.
Especially coming this way.
On that one, he tightened up, and the ball did hook a little, but it never got right far enough for him to really have a chance. So he leaves the 6-pin. So now he's in
26.
fishing mode. Yeah, he's in fishing mode right now. And I know in his mind he's going, I got to get this quick. And Donovan, if you would, just kind of hold back a little and let me catch you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be right with you. All right, no problem with the 6. So he's got 43 in the third, spare in the fourth. Donovan can extend that lead. He's working on a strike going into frame 4. Fourth place today at 302. Third place at 528. Second place today at 1,006. And our winner today, $1,912. It only drops $6 next week.
Yeah,
That'd be 1906 at Bellevue for first place with the mega pot.
getting through your slow season.
Yeah, we did good.
Yeah. He made the adjustment.
Oh, and he almost
nearly
carried it.
left the 310 again.
Yep. And he almost carried out the 3-6-10.
put a little more heat on that one, too. I thought.
Yeah, you're going to have to excuse us. All of us here have gotten the crud, the Denver crud, as I like to call it.
I don't have it.
Stick around.
Yeah, in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, boy, I'll tell you. Rough week.
I've got everything else.
And, you know, it's funny now. Glenn Reese, he had it a week ago. And he told me what the symptoms are going to be. You're going to start with a little scratchy throat, then your sinuses, and then all of a sudden, bang, and it was exactly that.
I already had it. I think I'm
He said 2-3 days, and then you start to feel better.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, hopefully.
Ugh.
But when your nose just doesn't stop, it makes for one awful day, let me tell you. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. And, yes,
It's a great shot.
Messenger comes across. But he's only doing the Dutch game, so actually he's done Glennie a favor here. If Glennie can put a couple together here, we're back into a match here.
Well, we'll see
Down 27.
what he found on that 6 count right here.
Yep.
And I'm like you. I think he found something. I think he found the pocket on that spare shot.
There you go.
There. Oh, man.
That was a great
Shake
shot.
that off.
Wow. Even Doc went, hey, that was a pretty good ball. Wow.
Down 37 now.
It's not that bad. It's only 28.
Well, I'm giving this strike to Donovan.
Oh, you're already a frame ahead. Oh, now
boy.
you must have had that ESP going. Now he's in trouble.
You won't see that very often, folks. As soon as Nick gets done throwing up on me, we'll move right along.
Exactly. Yeah. No doubt.
If I'd have known you was this deadly ill, I'd have just stayed on my couch.
Ugh.
I don't like it that I got knocked out of sweepers either. I'm filing a protest. How's that look?
Nice. And he gets the mixer. All right.
Boy, he's got that open, doesn't.
All right. He's got to sheet it though, pretty much. I mean, he's
in a hole.
He's down 20. He's down 39. Ow. Down 39, and his opponent's got to strike up, can take it to 49. This is huge for Donovan Thomas right here. If he can get that double, really put the heat on Glenn. He likes it.
There you go.
Oh,
Man.
Just a hair high. Leaves a 4-pin. Good shot. Don't you love that kid's release?
Yes, I do.
He's got great balance at the line, and like I said, for a tall kid, he gets down at the line great, follows through really well. Good game. All right, no trouble with the 4. So he's got 105th with a spare and a 6. So odds are he's going to throw a strike on this lane.
Glennie's down 38.
Yep.
Get it to 28 if he doubles. Still in it.
Oh, yeah. As long as Donovan doesn't double, he's still in it. Or start striking more than one a frame.
Mm-hmm.
He's letting Glenn.
How do you
hang in
strike
there
more
right
than
now.
one a frame?
10th. I knew you were going to say that.
There you
There
go.
we go. Perfect on lane 5. He's trying to figure out lane 4. Or lane 6, I'm sorry. All right, Glenn Blunt up frame 7 on lane 6. Needs one right here.
Yes, he does. If he can double right now.
And
Well, never mind.
all right, time's running out when you're picked to click.
Yeah, he's down 28 if he covers this. He's in trouble.
Yep.
Kevin Sweetman next.
Kevin's been struggling so bad. He told the Fish, Ken Sturgeon, they bowled together on Tuesday night in that big scratch league with Rocco Panetta down at Wheat Ridge. He says, I got to take a break. He said, my game is just not there right now. He said, I might just go hunting. He said, I'll come back first of the year. So then his code black came in for his gold ball.
He had to go ball.
So he grabs it, runs over, has Glennie punch it out for him.
And there you go.
Comes back, makes it, and now he's our second seed. All right, Glennie comes up light, leaves 2-4-5. For as locked in as he was in game one, he's just fishing right now. Best he can do is 180 at this point, and that's not going to be good enough. 188 if he goes spare sheet.
I started the day on fresh today, and I'm plus 42 after one. I'm thinking, here we go.
Yep.
Moved one pair, couldn't find the head pin. I'm like, what the hell? Where'd the head pin go?
Yeah, really.
And it was, they
just started
changed
going
so
long.
crazy. It just,
That's Alcatraz.
I could follow the transition.
Yeah.
I threw a few 190s, but then I had a 126 in there. That kills you. I had a 140 on another one. I mean, in two different qualifying spots. So those took me out.
Yep. All right, let's see if Donovan can double here.
Yes. Oh, that thing jumped like crazy. Wow.
3,
6,
4,
10, 4.
6, 10.
The 10, 4, 3, 6.
Sure, confuse everybody out there. That's all right.
That's not easy to even count it like that.
You didn't like it.
Got 3.
All right. So he's 148 in the 8th. And there is a slim glimmer of hope for Glenn Blunt.
Very slim.
Glenn's going to finish first. See what Donovan can do here in frame 9. He needs to get a strike here again to set himself up in the 10th if he needs it. So this is a big ball right here. As you know, Doc, he can all of a sudden just throw a few, and all of a sudden he's right back in your face.
There's that 310 again.
Wow, here we go. Here we go. Welcome to Alcatraz.
You better cover this.
Yeah, then it gets very interesting
Yep.
if he opens again.
And he covered this last time by taking the 3 into the 10.
Yes.
He missed it.
Yep. 2 direct at the 3.
Oh, boy.
So he goes open, open. He's 157 in the 9th. Wow.
Glenn can get within 8. He can take the lead if he doubles in the 10th.
Yep.
If he strikes in the 9th, double in the 10th, he takes the lead.
He's got to have this.
He's got to have this one.
Yeah, because he's spotting him at 10.
I don't like it.
No, never look comfortable. So the best he can do is 176.
He can force
He might have to force Donovan to mark.
if he covers this and punches.
And punches, right.
And I mean all 3, not 2 and 9.
Yeah, right. And okay. 76.
And that would be a tie.
Yeah, don't tell Steve Ruska.
Well, no. 9 out, Glenn would win by 1 if he punches.
Yep. All right, Ron Oldham jumping to the rescue for us. Get a ball call.
Somebody kidnapped a bowling ball back there.
It's probably a street fight. No, he does. He says, man, I want to drill up that street fight. I said, I love the fight, but I'm just not comfortable with that street fight yet.
Did his ball come back?
Yeah,
Or
both
he
of them
throw-
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He's got to have this or it's over.
Yep. Got to have this and another.
And the other one.
Okay. Well, it's set. Crossed over and gets one.
One.
That's a big one. He's laughing. Because right now he's going, I got no clue now. I just threw a ball that I thought was going to go longer and it hooked up earlier.
Be interesting if he throws 2 more.
Well, if I'm him, I'm moving. He did. He moved left.
If Donovan goes 9 out, he'd lose by 1.
Yep. He moved left. Give that ball a chance. Gave
Get
it
there.
room.
Get there. Nice.
And there he
shot.
goes. And there's experience for you right there. He knew exactly what he had to do. He probably moved 3 left with his feet. Now
If Glenn throws 9 here, Donovan goes 9 out, You know what we got?
I hear you.
Tie.
Telling you,
Only
it's fun to watch.
Only under that scenario. He has to. He's already forced Donovan to get count. Because I'm assuming he's going to put this ball in play.
All right, here we go.
So you notice I didn't call this, don't you?
No, I knew that.
I know what I'm doing.
That's your pick to click. You know what he's going to do.
I like it.
Well, let's sit.
Perfect Brooklyn.
Why not?
And there you go.
Punches for 176 to keep his slim possibilities alive.
Here's what you have. Donovan needs 9 in 2 shots to win. I mean, he has to mark to win. He has to mark to win.
57, 66, 86, 89. Absolutely right. He has to have a mark to win. 9 out, we have a tie.
No, 9 out, he loses by 1.
Not according to my records.
Well, your records are crazy.
We will find out shortly.
If he goes 9 out, he's 176.
He's 166 plus 23. And there, that takes care of that brouhaha.
Well, plus, you got to give him the 10 pins difference.
Right. So he's at 167. He's at 190 right now, so he wins match number 2. Glenn Blunt. Not bad. 9 count for 176 and 23. 199. He's winning match number 2. Glenn Blunt will go home in 4th place, taking home $302. When we come back, Donovan Thomas is going to take on our 2nd seed, my pick to click, Kevin Sweetman. You're watching the Amateur Bowlers Tour here at AMF North Glen, Denver branch. We'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nicholas Source and Nolan Carruthers for our semifinal match here at AMF North Glen, just north of the Denver metro area. Match number 3 features Donovan Thomas winning match number 2 up against our 2nd seed, Kevin Sweetman out of Henderson. And Kevin's going to lead the match. Shake hands, gentlemen. Best of luck. And Kevin's going to have a 7-pin advantage in this match. And again, we were saying off camera about Kevin was so frustrated with his game. He hasn't really been throwing the ball that well. And he says, you know what? I'm going to go hunting. I'm going to take the rest of the month off. I'll see you after the first of the year. Well, his code black comes in for his gold ball. Glenny drills it up for him, comes over here, just whacks it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, now I'm psyched. I'm in it now. Threw the ball great in the semis. Shoots 90 over in the semis to be our 2nd seeded player.
I like it. Oh, that thing moved.
Oh, but he got
it.
Got a break. That's all right. That'll work. And of course, up on top, the infamous roadkill. Steve Roskelley Jr., 13-time Master Champion out of Parker, Colorado, 18-year member. He's going to bowl the winner of this match. Kevin's won 3 titles. Donovan looking for his first one. Of course, he's the youngest member by far of this entourage, plus he's about a 4-month member. Nice ball. Nice. Oh, he kicks a 4 out.
I was talking to Steve Roskelley, said he might have another knee surgery.
Yeah.
The right knee.
Yeah.
His meniscus is shot.
Yeah.
And I've been having a little bit of knee problem, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. He's had a bunch of knee problems over the years. But he's a big boy.
Yeah.
Works at Adams Lumber. He's out, he's outside filling orders. That's a lot. Yeah, and you're delivering. That was too far right. Couldn't get it quite back. Leaves at 2-8.
Well, I'm in and out and up and down from the back of that truck.
Yeah.
Pounding the ground.
Yes.
I'm using my arms constantly. And when it's cold, oh, man.
Yeah.
Do I notice that?
All right, nice shot. All right, so he's got strike spare. And Kevin Sweetman coming up for frame number 2. Kevin has his dad's trucking business. He's been in
Yeah,
there
I
for
don't
quite a
know
while.
if I don't know if they're still in business anymore.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I know they had a sawmill going and whatnot, but I think there's some kind of trucking thing they're still doing. I don't really know. That's
Nice
a great
ball.
shot.
That was absolutely crushed. Great ball. And it's funny, you watch Kevin's demeanor. He's actually, for him, he's just, the confidence is very noticeable to me. Of course, we've known him for a long time.
Right.
He just absolutely loves this ball. Makes his arm swing loose, lets the ball go. He's confident what the ball's going to do. Whole new person. Amazing how that works.
It's a great shot.
Yep, sure is. Ball finishes strong late. Likes that. Likes to go up and in.
He's up 27.
Meanwhile, roadkill is lurking.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good ball.
That was a good shot.
I heard his thumb pop on that one. That's the first time I've heard his thumb pop. He's fast.
Yeah, he
doesn't waste a lot of time.
Nope. All right, very good. And he did us a favor. He didn't bring that 10-pin all the way back to the foul line.
Did they ever get 44?
43?
43,
Yeah,
whatever.
it was a rake. It's got a bad part. It's stripped. It's gonna.
Is that what it was?
It's gonna have to be replaced, and it happens.
Oh yeah.
Part of the rake assembly, and there's 9 adjustments on that rake.
Yeah.
So. Ooh,
Oh,
that came apart.
boy.
Yep. Then just now saw the end result, 4-10.
The Seeds are winning.
So far, it's chalk.
Chalk, baby.
As Irv Brown used to like to say. All right, flags it. 65 in the fourth. And Mr. Sweetman is on a mission.
So what does chalk mean? I don't understand.
It means, however whatever the positions are, they didn't change. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and they end up first, second, third, fourth, fifth. To Irv, that's chalk.
All right.
So you give him a call. He'd love to hear from you. Say, okay, Irv, what's this chalk stuff? And Irv either had what, knee replacement or hip replacement
I don't know.
recently? Look at this.
Oh.
He almost kicked out to 4-9.
I talked to Irv Brown about playing baseball at CU.
At CU, yeah.
And they never had baseball again.
Wow.
I didn't know who he was. He came and talked to me.
Was that before his NBA reffing days or after?
It was when he was the head coach at CU,
right.
coaching baseball.
That's been a few years because you're an old sucker.
Well, I'm 54 now.
You like talk. Well, you're getting closer. You're within that decade of bull crap.
Yeah.
So you're getting closer.
Be 55 and double nickel in July.
Yeah, right. That's if you ever do the speed limit. That ain't happening either.
55.
Yeah, right.
That number might bother me a little bit.
Yeah, especially since it was 7 years ago.
Kevin's had 4. You don't know what you still owe me $5 too.
Yeah, right.
You and Ross Kelly both owe me $5. He's up 40, Nick.
Yeah. Well, at this point, you got to be smart. You're up 40. All you got to do now is close frames. Donovan knows he's got a string.
Right.
More and more pressure on your opponent. You just close frames and let him worry about that. Will it finish? Yep, sure does. And that's what that ball's designed to do. Glennie did a good map on that. So he's got 97 in a fourth spare and a fifth, comfortably ahead.
39-pin lead. Halfway through.
Yep. Irv was funny when we first started doing the TV shows back in the early 90s. Don Rizzoli, who at the time was still working at Rocky Flats as a mid-level manager.
Great
and
shot.
His family has been involved in high school football. His brother's in Arizona. His dad, Alex, coached up here. And he walks up to me before the show. He had made the show, and he goes, "I played baseball for Irv." He said, "Bet he doesn't recognize me."
He did.
He walked up. Not only did he know Don, he knew his dad, knew his brother, knew when they went to school. And Don's jaw just dropped. It's like he never missed a beat. Like he hadn't seen him in a week, rather than all those years.
Right.
Yeah, Irv has an incredible brain. He don't forget nothing.
They've been off the air for a long time, haven't
Yeah, and it's a shame. But he's
they were there a long time.
yeah, they've been there forever. Yeah, and then for a while they were doing the show up in Central City.
Right.
They were at the Gilpin. They were at trying to remember the other one.
So Donovan's just coming up light on the left lane.
Yeah. 85 in the fifth with a spare. Only down 20. Is that
20.
right? No.
39.
No, that's right. I'm a frame behind on Kevin, yeah. Yeah, he's down 39.
Leave this hard stuff to me, Nick.
Okay.
You've
the
got
liquor,
enough.
you talking about the liquor? Or
You've got enough on your plate. I'm going to have some of that later.
That's antifreeze.
Just
for the
have a
ride
little
home.
sip tonight. Try
By
to
Tuesday,
mellow.
Wednesday, I'm going to have a big sip. Ooh, couldn't get that 10 to go. All right. Yeah, 38 now, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking at the weather forecast for, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm laughing to myself. I'm going, we normally get out of Arapahoe at about 11:30 Wednesday night.
I know.
It might be 0.
I know.
I'm going, oh, man, that's going to be a brutal drive home.
Kevin?
And he flagged it.
Kevin?
Yep. Pulled it right through.
He better shake that off.
Yep.
He has a tendency to
Yep.
remember.
Yes, and
Shake it
bowling
off.
is like a relief pitcher. You got to just blow off a bad pitch. You got to blow off a bad shot.
He still has
Get right back on where you
a
are.
commanding lead.
Sure. He's still up 27.
That's right. Now we're on the same page.
Different edition, but same.
Different edition. We do it different.
Sit.
That was through the face, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he was inside. He was inside his target. Wanted to help it a little bit. Leaves the 6-pin.
Cover this, Kevin.
Yep. Yeah, because he goes from 528 to 1,006 with this
Yeah.
one. Big money here. It's almost a $500 pot game right here. Okay, more
There you
direct.
go.
Yep. That's what you do. Pull out that brick and throw it hard and straight.
It's time for Donovan to start striking.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Just a double here to put something in Kevin's head.
Yep. Oh, yeah. There's some guys that if they have a lead, they're coasting, they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some guys, the minute you let them know you're there and they start thinking about it, then you got a game.
Oh, man.
He almost left a 410
Yep.
again.
Still down 28 pins.
He's going to have to move. At least on that lane, he's going to have to move his feet a little left. Great ball reaction, though, down the lane. All right, no problem with the 4.
8th frame.
Down 28.
Foundation for the foundation strike.
Yeah, and in his case, he needs
It's a
it.
big deal.
Yeah, it sure is. Yeah, you can still shoot 214.
Right.
Match far from over. No, that one he comes up late.
Man,
So he goes high on 6, light on 5.
he was light
last time.
On 5.
Yeah. 2-4-5. Right at it. No problem. Good shot. All right. 121 in the 7th, spare in the 8th. Lessigan now's 201 scratch. Kevin still with a comfortable lead, not insurmountable. Frame number 8 for Kevin Sweeten.
He only has one open.
And that was that 10 pin that
Right.
he pulled. Get back to what he was doing early. Front 3. That looks pretty good. Yes.
Great shot.
I liked it. Yep. Didn't pull that ball. Let the ball go. Great shot.
31 pin lead. He's on a strike in the 8th.
Double here with just
Just
about.
about.
take care
I'd
of it.
probably be singing.
You want me to go wake her up?
I'm not the well.
fat
She's
lady?
no. I saw her back there. She's out for the night. She's done. I think
She's
she
done.
ate too much turkey.
Yeah.
Another week or two before she's back. She looked terrible.
Frame number 9 needs a double. Pulled it
Pulled it.
and almost got lucky.
6 pin.
Yep. Just close frames, Kevin. At this point, Donovan's almost got to punch.
He's
no
got to
matter what
punch out
happens.
to force Kevin to mark.
Absolutely.
If Kevin covers this.
Right. Do the same thing he
covered
did
that,
last time.
baby.
Yep. Right up and right straight at it with his spare ball. Got 165 in the 8th, spare in the 9th.
He has to punch out to force Kevin to mark.
Just actually, I think just for pin count.
Just
It's almost over.
if he doesn't strike here,
It is over.
it is over.
Yep. If you don't throw the next 3,
I
Pretty much
am
over.
getting ready to call
Call
it. I'm calling it right now. I'm 602 and 1.
no, you're 802.
Oh, 814 and 1.
God. Who taught you basic math? Anybody that's
Nobody
still
that
alive?
nobody that I knew. I didn't pay much attention to.
Obviously.
I had other things on my mind.
I'm sure about that. All right, Donovan. You can punch out for 188. And it's not going to be good enough.
Yeah, Kevin would
Kevin
need
Sweetman
7
going
pins.
into the championship match.
Yes, he
against
is.
Steve Roskelley. Ooh. 2-8 again?
He got
Oh, he
the
got
8
the 8
out.
out? Okay. Let's see if that makes a difference here.
No, it's over.
No, but I'm talking about score. Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
Because he actually has 9.
Oh, right.
So we're looking at 157.
I got it right here.
Yep.
177 if he strikes.
Right.
This is the official score.
Of course.
That up there is nothing.
Nah.
Well, that was rough.
175.
How many did he get?
He got 8.
Yes.
Okay, so he shoots 198 with the handicap. Goes home in 3rd place. $528.
I'd take it.
So Donovan did okay in his first time in
Oh,
our
yeah. Nice
internet
tournament.
finals. He did fine.
He really busted his butt to make the semis.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, he had to do it all at the end.
He had to finish big.
Kevin, of course.
Kevin is really
Match is over now. Kevin is just nice and loose, doing what he was doing before. And he's going to get 16 pins from Steve Roskelley.
he bowls like this, getting 16. Steve better bring it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Kevin will go for title number 4, and Steven's going to go for title 14. And that looked just as good as the last one.
Boy, Nick, that ball finishes nice.
It does, yeah. So he can shoot 205, 235 if he covers this 10 pin with his handicap. And like you said, so far it's chalk.
Last 10 pin he missed.
Yes. All right, 205 with handicap 235.
Nice game, Kevin.
Kevin Sweetman's moving into the championship match to take on Steve Ross Kelly Jr. of Parker. And when we come back, you're going to see that match right here on Colorado Sports TV. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is our championship match here at AMF Northglenn with the Amateur Bowlers Tour Denver branch. Nicholas Sarsa and Nolan Carruthers bringing it to you. And our finalists today, Kevin Sweetman out of Henderson versus Steve Ross Kelly Jr., our leader after the semifinals, our number 1 seeded player out of Parker, Colorado. Steve going for number 14, and Kevin's going for number 4.
It's showtime.
Showtime. Kevin with a 16-pin handicap advantage, and Steven's elected to lead the match. He will finish last.
Your pick to click is still clicking.
Yeah.
Is this
But he's got his hands full.
Is this going to be chalk?
Well, we'll
or
find
are
out.
you going to derail the chalk train?
No, I'm going to stay with Kevin. Kevin's overdue. And a win here will really help his confidence coming down the road here.
Steve's last win was Super Bowl weekend with the Broncos in Seattle.
Yeah, great shot.
That's
All right,
a while.
Good start. Yep. Yeah, and especially for a guy that bowls just about every week. You know, you're talking about 45 singles tournaments.
Right.
It's a lot of tournaments without a win.
Yep. I only do about 20.
20 in a row without cashing?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I probably do 45.
You're pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Unless Mama drags you out to some beautiful exotic vacation spot, you know.
Nice
All right, here we go.
Shot.
Boom, boom. Here we go, folks.
How many do you think just about do everyone? Dozen?
I might go as far as saying 30.
30.
Maybe. Out of,
Right.
hundreds.
Right.
Well, because, it's not a job. It's a social club that bowls.
Right.
Other things happening in your life. You got
seems
holidays.
like a
You got,
job.
there's holidays. There's family functions. There's other events. USBC Nationals
That's
is coming
wide
up.
right.
Very fortunate. Let's see.
Oh, it fall.
157.
Oh, boy.
Not good. Makeable, of course.
Yeah.
You know what you do? You go hard and straight at 1-5 and hope for a break.
You don't like the light coming into the head pin?
No, because you won't take the 5 out. You either got to go real late with a lot of hook at the end, slow hook, or you got to just beat it up. Just
He's
go right
going
at
my
it.
way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, so 9 out gives him 28 in a second. Early advantage, Mr. Ross Kelly. You can eat up some handicap here.
And he can do it. He's tough.
He is tough. I'll tell you right now, all the houses he bowls league at, I laugh at him because he's never bowled a Western in the league in his life, but he's got like 5 300s there,
Right.
all in ABT. Don't bowl Steve Ross Kelly at Heather Ridge. I'm going to tell you that right now. Won't roll across. Steven will average, 99 here, 209, 210 here. Heather Ridge, 227 plus. He walks into that house and he knows he's got you. It's just one of those things. Very confident over there. Not that you'd ever want to bowl him anyway.
Right.
Because we'd be on food stamps. But you don't want to bowl Steve at Heather Ridge.
Well, he's down 4, Nick. Made up 12.
Yep.
2 frames.
Yeah.
So we're close to a scratch match.
Yep, sure are. Not the way Kevin wanted to start. Had a 16-pin cushion. He was hoping to extend that somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to
Nice
sit.
shot.
Beautiful. Great shot. So he goes strike, spare, strike. Only down 4. My pick to click has to blow off that open and get back to what he was doing.
Has to blow that off.
You know, no matter what happens today, Kevin's going to win $1,000.
Oh, yeah.
Which has to help his confidence. I mean, he got that code black with his gold membership. Glenny drilled it up for him, and he loves the way it reacts.
This is no gimme here.
No. But as much as this ball finishes late, if he throws his normal ball speed, that ball will cover both pins.
Move forward right and nail it.
Exactly. Let the ball walk into the spare. Don't go at it, or that ball will hook away, and you'll leave that back pin. Yep, and it does. See, it's voice control. Did
voice control.
Yeah, I like that. They ever come out with one of those? We're going to bowl for money. Because I can talk faster than you can. I get my ball.
You threw me a curve in the regional. I was going to tell you threw me a curve in the regional. I didn't know what we were doing at the end. And next thing I know, we're going to you, and I'm going down. I'm like, what's going on? I don't even know. I thought we was doing an interview.
Welcome to the interview process.
And I'm like, you just you threw me under the bus.
I did not. Well, the tires were bald. You were okay. You came out all right. Even Scott got a kick out of that. He loved that.
I'm like, what? Me for? I didn't either. I just was here alone.
No, we were with you in spirit.
You were down there.
Of course I was.
And I was like, where we at?
I went,
where are we?
The only problem was I really had to watch you because I couldn't hear you.
I know.
And you couldn't hear me.
And I threw it to you before I was done. I still had like 5 words to go.
Okay.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Kevin.
No, Kevin
Flags at 10. Can't do that against Steve.
That was a great tournament. It was a great finish.
Oh, it wasn't it?
It was fun.
Isaiah from Liebel from Buffalo area, he gave Charlie a run for his money, boy. Kid made a lot of spares. You know, for 150 some average bowler,
right.
he had a great weekend.
$5,000.
Yeah. And of course, Charlie first win left-handed after switching 6 years ago.
Boom.
Oh, just a little high. You know, that was great for Charlie too. Because he has definitely put time and effort into learning how to bowl left-handed, and I wouldn't want to do that if I had to.
I wouldn't do it.
I couldn't do it.
Not at this point.
No.
Well, I was thinking a few weeks ago, I was like, I've tore it once.
Yeah, I know you have.
And I was like, oh, boy.
All right. Hard and straight.
It's up 8.
Yep. 60 in the third, spare in the fourth.
Oh, I thought you and I were going to have an interview with Charlie, and you just was like gone. I'm like, oh, no, what are we doing? You said, introduce who's down there. Well, I didn't know who that guy was, and I'm like, who the hell are they?
Uh-oh.
You got it out.
Yeah, you got lucky, too. 3-6-10.
5-pin lead. So you've had 2 regionals, and they were both really good.
Yeah, they were within a mark.
And I'll tell you what, that next turnout will be big again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, with the 3 squads Friday night, with a Friday night block. Yeah, it'll be 450 or more entry-wise. It'll be huge.
I mean, this one is before the holidays.
Right.
And,
you know, like a couple guys said, you know, the Thanksgiving probably hurt you.
Yeah.
And I said, no doubt. But the Broncos were off.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
But realistically, at the end of April, winter leagues are done in Denver.
Oh,
Everybody's gotten paid.
Yep.
And here comes a $10,000 shot. You know you're going to take it. Absolutely. That looks pretty good. Get it. Oh. He slid it but couldn't knock it over. That's a great shot.
That pin kicked it twice.
Yep. It gave him a strike, so we need a score correction. Hold on, Kevin.
So we're going to see if Nick can figure out how to correct a score. What's the over-under on this taking less than 30 seconds? Start counting. I'll take the over. I mean, well, I don't know. He might have made it. He might have made it. Probably 25 seconds.
He flagged the last one.
He missed it.
Oh, and he misses it. Lord. Peanut on it gives him a spare.
Kevin is furious right now. Back down there, Nick. I'll take care of this. So we have another score correction. Over in 30 seconds. I don't know if he can repeat the shot. 2, 4, 6, 8. Kevin Sweetman's starting to melt down here. 3-10. Bowled so nice this last game. There's 3 opens this game. Steve Ross Kelly's up 16 pins.
All right, good shot.
He needed that.
He sure did. 65 in the fifth against a 14-time champion is not good, or a 13-time champion, about to become a 14-time
Kevin's
champion.
really mad at himself right now.
Yeah.
2 single pin blows.
The 10-pin, okay, I'll get a right-hander, no
4
problem.
pin.
But 4-pin, and it wasn't close. Pulled it badly. And then pulled his next shot, leaving baby split. Sit.
Nice
And
shot.
good mixer. Yeah, Steve's in grind mode right here. He's either going to strike or leave something real easy to make, and he'll make it, and Kevin's got to come get him. Right now, he's in trouble.
Well, he's down about 25. 4 frames to go.
Yep, and he can extend it right here with a double.
You're giving Steve Ross Kelly 25 with 4 frames to go?
It's over.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you're in serious trouble. Oh, he liked
Great
it.
shot.
He went straighter and a little bit harder to get the line to hold, and
a little
it
more
did
speed.
exactly what he wanted to do.
Kept it tight.
Yep.
It's a great ball.
Now, and there you saw absolute confidence, and now we're looking, unfortunately, at Kevin, who is going, I just have 3 opens that I shouldn't have. His mind's going crazy.
And it's
got to blow it off.
It's mental because
It
his
is
last
mental.
game he bowled great.
Sure. And he can get right back to it. The lanes haven't changed that much. All right. Yep. No, you're right about that, Kevin. He's talking to himself, going, "Yeah, I didn't trust that ball. I pulled it."
He's down 37 pins. Don't miss this one.
Nope. He's made both of these easily with his spare ball, and once again, he does that. All right.
So he's in big trouble.
Yeah, he can shoot 194 scratch with 30 for 224. And right now, Mr. Ross Kelly's on a 247 pace with 14.
And you're going off the
261.
sheet with
Yeah,
Kevin to
of
make
course.
that happen.
Yeah.
He has had 1 strike this game in the first frame, and that's it.
This looks pretty good. Oh, and he
Good ball.
just a little bit high at the end, but it was a good shot. That's an easy fix. It's not a big deal. Now he's down to a possibility of just 180 scratch plus 30.
He's just about out of room.
Yeah, pretty much. And Steven hasn't. He's
Chalk.
closed every frame. Yeah, like
This
you
is
said.
the second time.
Yep.
We
Yeah,
had
you're right.
Chalk, yeah. Steve throws this one. It's done.
It's good night,
It's
Irene.
over.
Yep.
I don't know if I can sing. I got a
no.
little bit hoarse.
No. Thank God.
Get something going. We'll see.
And hard and straight. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, he didn't like it. Leaves it 10. He had killer mode right there. He knows if he threw that one, it's see you later.
It's not over yet.
No, it's not.
27-pin match.
He closes frames. He's got to close frames. Kevin has to sheet it for any chance.
Ross Kelly's clean. Still clean.
Good. All right.
Both on a spare.
Even if he spares out, he's going to shoot 2-0 scratch for, basically almost 220. Kevin at 180 and 30, 2 teens. So Steven closes 2 frames. It's over for the most part. If he gives him something to think about here, then we got ourselves a ball game. I don't see that happening with Steven, though.
I like it.
He likes it. Oh. Couldn't get that 10 out. Liked it off his hand. So another 10-pin conversion for Mr. Ross Kelly.
Kevin's going to have to strike in the 9th.
Minimum.
And then go from there.
Yeah. Let's take it 1 frame at a time. But 9th frame, he's got to do it. Once again, Steven, no problem with the 10. So he's in 2-0 to 2 teen mode, scratch. And Kevin is in 180 mode if he punches. The scenarios are not good.
Well, he's 1 for 8.
The only way it gets close is if Kevin cheats it and forces Steven to mark in the 10th. Other than that, it's hasta la bye-bye. And it's pretty much done.
Pretty much does it.
And now we're down into the 170 scratch for 2-0. And Steven,
it's over.
It's pretty much over. Yeah.
All right, I'm calling this match. Steve Ross Kelly is going to win his 14th championship.
Yep. First one in almost a year, though,
This
which
will
is
put
kind of
me
amazing.
800. Well, no, first one since Denver and Seattle played in the Super Bowl.
Okay, 10 months.
3 single pin misses.
Wow, it's just a killer.
So,
all right, Irv, it was chalk.
I'm 816 and 1.
You're killing me.
I've been doing this with NBA basketball games, and you ought to see what I'm doing.
I don't want to know.
I've got a system that'll rock your world. It'll rock your world. I don't have to write anymore.
All right.
My brain's fried. I'm worried about the dentist tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
You know, I've never been to a dentist.
Really?
No. I am so stressed.
Oh, Kevin. Chops the 3 off the 3-6-10 for 139, unfortunately. 139 and 30 for 169, but he makes $1,000.
Yeah.
Take that home.
He just had that first shot in the second frame, and his mind left.
Yep.
And that's not hard to do.
No.
It was wide.
You know what? It happens to everybody.
Sure, it does.
Oh, flush 9.
Feels good when you're down there right now where he's at, and it's over, and
Sure.
you're shooting in the 10th. Oh, I'd like to have that feeling again. Two years, 3 months for me.
All right, Steven's going to shoot a clean 2-0.
Yep. There you have it.
Steve Ross Kelly Jr. out of Parker, Colorado, winning his 14th Denver Masters title over Kevin Sweetman of Henderson. Steven's going to take home $1,912 with a 202 and 14, 216.
Clean game.
That's the way to do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break here. We're going to have a quick chat with Roadkill. Always interesting.
Oh, he's a very entertaining fella.
And you're going to see it. Don't miss it. Come on back.
Just trying to add some color to it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This interview is going to get ugly. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Oh, boy.
My two color commentators, one's a champion and one's an also-ran. He's trying to get some tips off of Steve here. It's going to not be good.
Congratulations.
But,
Thank you.
So has it really been almost 2 years since your last win?
Yes.
Wow.
It was when Arvada was open and Seattle played Denver in the Super Bowl.
You know,
the last
it's
time
hard to
I won.
believe it's been that long already.
Yeah, well, time flies.
Yeah,
That's why you're
unfortunately.
70 and I'm 52.
There we go. 52.
And sometimes you're having fun,
Sometimes,
sometimes you're
whoa,
not.
whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, you're not going to play. All right.
No, please don't.
No,
play.
I wasn't done yet. I'm ready now. Let's go.
Oh, no, stop. God.
All right,
So
Nick.
14 titles.
I believe.
Yes. We're going to have to check that.
It's
Because,
either 14 or 15.
whatever. But the thing that scares me is his age. You know, I know how old he is. I know his birthday. And he's not within 10, 15 years. You know, he's going out with a sweet lady now that
I
thinks
know.
she's only a couple of years younger than him. You believe that, garbage? It's unbelievable.
By the way,
Yes.
you owe me $5.
Well,
go.
And you owe me $5.
That has not been clarified
No,
That's-
yet.
yeah.
he's already
We're still
conceded.
waiting.
I have not. I
Clarification.
have not conceded a thing. Let's talk about the match, you
Yeah.
idiots.
Dude.
First of all, what did you use today?
The IQ Tour.
Nice. You had a good look with it, and we
did.
were laughing during practice. You go long on the right lane, hooks up on the left lane. I went, oh, really? We made a nice move, nice adjustment on that one, going flush. And then he goes back to that one. He goes, this one went long, so I'll move a little bit. That ball hooks. He goes, and I'm looking at him going, now what's he thinking? You know, it's funny, but
I just
you
moved a
know,
little
a
deeper.
grinder clean game.
Yeah.
And basically what
And
you do is
a shot like this, something you
Yeah.
need to do.
yeah, Alcatraz can be brutal. It really can. And this pattern more than anything, it's when you're crossing, it's what the guys in front of
Yes.
you have done to it. It's like two different worlds
Yeah, it
sometimes.
is.
I mean, look at the games we had this week where we had guys shooting 240, 250 and not break a $150 the next
Right,
game
right.
because the shot wasn't even close to what so now they're in scramble mode all of a
Right.
sudden. And it doesn't
That's-
take much.
I fought that yesterday in qualifying.
Yeah.
I just barely
I believe it.
qualified.
Well, look at Doc. You know, Glenn Blunt Jr. He went grind, found it, 279, third game, leaves a 4-pin in the fifth frame or something, and then grind the last game to be the number.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's this pattern. This
with
pattern's
the 270.
Yeah, with a 279. He shoots 64 over.
Usually on this pattern, I struggle too because it's just one game will bite me.
Yes.
Where
And
I
it
can't
did a
make
lot.
up.
It did to a lot of guys this weekend.
Did me.
It really did. No, the one game
Yeah.
I'm talking about. The one game.
Yep.
They had 3 decent games,
Yeah.
and the one game just killed them.
Throw 130 in there.
Yeah.
Sure, 140, whatever, just enough to take you out.
And qualifying
But,
was 212, 180, 190, 2 something.
Right.
So who's doing your stuff still? Rappo, Tyson
Yeah, Rappo,
Lundquist.
Tyson.
At Total Bowling Dynamics. Arapahoe Bowl. Dayton and Peoria. No, that's not Dayton and Peoria. Hell, that's
Dayton
Heatherage.
and-
That's where you kill everybody. Iliff and Peoria is where you kill everybody. We were
Iliff and
talking about
Peoria.
that, yeah. They're gonna rename Iliff and Peoria Steve Ross Kelly intersection or
Steve Ross, Kelly
Well,
Boulevard.
we
something. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
They're only going to give you a block, though.
Well,
So-
then that
Half a
that's-
block.
That,
As long
half
as
a
it
block.
as long as that 7-Eleven's included. Because you know the way he eats, you gotta have food.
Right.
Well, Stephen, you did a great job, buddy.
Thank you.
$1,912. Of course, most of this with the family you got
goes to dinner.
and those tapeworms that you got to feed. You'll be lucky to go home with about 38 cents.
You want me to hide one of those?
yeah, well, please till next week.
Give me the small one.
I'll tell him I don't have any
Yeah.
money. I didn't get the check.
You didn't
yet.
get in the mega. Tell
Yeah.
them you didn't get in
There
the
we
mega.
go.
I like that.
And I'll-
And then you might even get some tip money out of them, and you might actually get away. And even with Catrice's cut, you might have a few bucks in your pocket.
Next
Promise.
week, I'll get it back to you.
Oh, here we go.
I think they're watching.
We'll
us,
talk
so they heard all
later.
this.
Are we down? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's not going to get any better, folks. I'm going to tell you that right now.
You better end this.
Even the producer's going, this is not good. These two idiots are starting to
I
take
knew
control.
this was gonna be fun.
I want a raise, too. I want my raise.
On that note, we're out of here, dudes. Let me tell you. We'll see you next week. Regular time, AMF Bellevue in Inglewood. This is Nicholas Sorensen, Nolan Carruthers, Steve Ross Kelly Jr., our 14/15 time champion. We'll see
Give
you
him
next
20.
week. Have a great week. Don't freeze to death. It's going to be ugly in Denver this week.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.